Hey, in a hot minute since I've actually gone live and done any sort of feeds here. And a lot of times I haven't come on some of these channels alive, particularly on Facebook. But if you follow me on anything, you know that I have been changing things up. I have been stepping out more into this genre a whole lot more, putting my face on the camera a whole lot more, and making videos and putting them here on Facebook, doing some YouTube shorts and some um, some Facebook reels, Facebook and Instagram reels. But that's for people who know me. But if you don't know me, I am Weezy, and I help people, particularly that are a little slower adapters to technical, particularly video, that know that they would like to do video, but a little bit shy, a little bit intimidated in order to go forward, not knowing what to do and how to do it. But that's what I'm here for. I am your guide. I am your teacher. I am your mentor. I am your sounding board to help you overcome the fear, develop a strategy of who, what, where, and when for video, being live stream, using your phone, using your webcam, using, um, what you have. So if you are new here, say hi in the chat and say new. And I'm going to go over and see, do I have, um, I don't see anything in chat yet. But anyway, today I just want to come on here, kind of get myself used to being on here again and encourage you guys, give you some updates of what's going on here at Weezy. And I also I want to share a little bit of an experience that I had yesterday, and I'm going to tell you it really kind of ticked me off. Um, and maybe it was the people that it was aimed for, and I wasn't one of those people. But I want to tell you this so that if you are just coming into doing video, not to get discouraged. Don't get discouraged um, in starting out. We all have to start somewhere, and that's that's my biggest thing that I want you guys to know is you've got to start somewhere. We may not have the best equipment, and we may just have our cell phone. It's fine. Start with the cell phone. So this is what I'm going to do this part first, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about gear that I use, and I know even people who look ultra professional use too. So, yesterday I went on this workshop, a webinar, because it said, do you want to learn how to do webinars better? Well, if you follow me, you know that I'm actually working on a webinar for you guys, a webinar on how to put together a good short form video, um, the equipment, where to look, and all of this. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. Say webinar, and I'll make sure that you get the information when it's ready. Still working on it, but I'm digressing, and I will talk more about this at the very end. I have lots to share today. But anyways, back to my story about doing the webinar. I wanted to see what they said about, using PowerPoint presentations, or, if they had, or, when to address things, how to address things, maybe something new and exciting to do, which she did. This person did. If you just saw the lamp wiggle back there, it's just a dog. It's just a dog. If you don't know me, I have 4 dogs. And she's just moving around back there. But anyway, so I get on this webinar and I'm going, okay, so maybe she's going to give us something different. It was nothing but a sales talk about how to make your studio like ultra high tech and expensive. And if you were new to anything, leave you with total overwhelm, or like, or somebody like me who works by myself, like going, I just, I just don't know how to set up all of that tech, and I don't have the budget to buy all of those things. So I, needless to say, I was just a little bit disappointed. And um I want to turn this off. Here we go. Hide. So like this, I every time I see something, I have to stop and like push something so it distracts me from what I'm doing. But anyway, that's just how life works. It's just how life works. Anyway, I just, when I was listening to this webinar, it really just, I really felt discouraged. I came away feeling very discouraged. I was angry because it's like, people will watch this, and if they're brand new, they're going to think that they need to go out and buy all sorts of different equipment, that what they have is not good enough. Because you know what? That's how I felt. That's how I feel a lot of times when I watch it. But then I have to reel myself back into reality. And I know a lot of people who do a lot of good content out there, and they don't have the fancy cameras. They have a good setup. That's key, is having a good setup. Uh, you don't you don't have to start off with all the bells and whistles, but good equipment is important. You don't have to go live. Um, there's a real art of doing something like I'm doing here, but you can grow into it. But you can start by pressing the record button on your cell phone. Using your cell phone is perfectly fine. Add a couple little components. My biggest thing is, if you're going to use your cell phone, make sure you have a decent light and maybe a little microphone to add to it. But if you are someplace quiet enough, stand in front of a window, get a light source so that your face is lit up and you don't have funky shadows going across your face. And the phone audio is fine. Or you can use a little microphone to, um, like this. You'll see this when I use my phone. You'll see this clipped here like this on me often. Uh, and I'm telling you, I'm making these short form videos. I'm making them on my cell phone, not on my webcam, because this webcam happens to only do in a landscape format, and I'd have to do a little bit of cropping and a little extra work. So it's just easier to use my phone and use it in this position. But anyway, I just want to share with you, go ahead, use what you have at hand, and then if you want to graduate up, you can add a better webcam than what's on your computer. If your computer has a webcam and it can show a picture to this quality, then go for it. But if it's dark and grainy, I most webcams that are built into computers are, they're subpar. It's just not really great, or into a tablet. But I'm going to show you the webcam I use, and I just ordered a new one so that when I do want to do shorts and I want to do them more here in my studio, and just, I have everything set up here in my studio. It's really easy to set up and click and go. Um, it will shoot in 9:16 format. So hold on a second. let me find the share button. So I'm going to share my screen, and I want a window. Well, let's share there, and then right here into files. So this is what, no, wrong. This is the camera I use currently. Logitech um, 920. I think it's called C920, something like that. But it's available on Amazon, and it's around $60. I have it set up on a tripod so I can move it around, but it can mount to the top of your computer. I like it on the tripod because I can move it around and excuse me, I can move it around and use it. Um, but I just found out that they have this other webcam, and literally I just whoop, still wrong one. Let's go back here. So here's still again with Logitech. I really like their equipment. The optics are really good. It usually has autofocus, and if you do go out of focus, you just go ahead and put your hand up in front of the camera. But this one will film in 9:16 format. And I'm going to stop sharing and come back. Um, but anyway, I love that that I can go ahead and I can get that camera now and use that in a 9:16 format so that I can sit here just like this and make some of my shorts if I want to. Because, and what do I mean by shorts? If you're just joining me, I'm talking about cameras and equipment, short form videos, and how you don't have to have ultra expensive equipment to set up your studio or your video setup. So sharing these webcams that I use, I love them, and they do give good things. If you start getting into the cameras, there's just a lot more setup if you're using them through a system like this. And to me, that's very discouraging. It's a lot of overwhelm, particularly if you're one person. If you're very techy and you know how to set things up, it's not. But I'm talking to you people who are already a little bit tech phobic. Tech phobic. That's my new word for you guys. Tech phobic. You're a little new, and you need something that you can use with ease. Just turn it on. Boom, you're ready to go. And that is my tip for today, is get either a good webcam or use your smartphone, because it's all here and you can use both of them for live. And sometimes it's just easier to hit that go on Facebook and hit that live button and just go live on your Facebook page. YouTube is a different matter. YouTube, you have to have so many subscribers before you can go live on your phone. So that's another reason I like a good webcam, because then you have a good webcam if you want to come live on YouTube. So, but if you're interested in more information on those two cameras that I just showed you, those webcams, just drop me a note. I'll send you a link. I do ask, you can go on Amazon yourself, but if you want to help Weezy out, I am an affiliate. If you go through both my link and place your order, I get a little bit of credit. I might make a little bit of money, and I am trying to grow. I am an affiliate, and I'm trying to grow and make a little extra cash because that's what we do these days. We have to do things that we need to do in order to grow. Um, Now, I was going to tell you a little bit more about the webinar. You don't have to show up at any special time. I am recording this webinar. I'm putting all the information together now. I'm hoping to record it next week with this and hopefully not have to edit so that I can get it up. But if you want to know about my webinar when it's ready, just go ahead, leave a comment below. And whatever platform you're on, just leave something in the comments and let me know that you're interested in learning more about short form video. And you may be saying, what do you mean by short form video? Okay, let's just be simple. TikTok, using TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. So those are the two hot words. There's three hot words. There's Reels, there's TikTok, and there's Shorts. Shorts is what they are for YouTube. And I have been producing, I don't really use TikTok that much. Um, it's not my thing. That's a very trendy thing. Um, and it's a younger audience. I'm kind of going for an older audience, so I'm sticking with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram for right now get to try to grow my audience and give you guys some good content of and encourage you, even if it's not for video. Maybe you want to write, or maybe you want to uh, write or do a podcast or cook. But the thing is whatever you're doing, a lot of times we've got to, particularly if you're going to do it for income or draw interest to it, you've got to do a little video because that is how you capture an audience. And I'm going to talk about all of this in the webinar and how to set up a good short form video, where to look, where you need to be, um, types of short form videos, and then where you want to put them. So anyway, if you want to join me or partake in that, like I said, leave a comment and I will give you I will make sure I have your name, and I will make sure you get the information when the webinar is ready. So be looking for that. I am going to start coming on here live more, and you're going to see me more in the streaming feeds for Weezy Media, because people can't find out who you are if you're not in front. And if you also, if you need any help, please just reach out, ask me some questions. I love questions because you know what? If you ask me questions, that means people need information. You give me information, I can then answer those questions, and it gives me something to talk about when I come on here on live, because I don't want to just be talking about things that I think you might want to hear. I need to know what you want to hear. So go ahead and leave questions in the comments, or if you have my email, let's see. I don't have my email on here. But anyway, if you would, if you are new here and you like this content that you are watching, please go ahead and subscribe to here on YouTube, or go over and follow me on Facebook or Instagram. That is all of them are like Weezy Media. You can see it scrolling along the bottom. And share these videos too with other people that you think would be interested in growing, not just in video, but learning more about tech, just getting encouragement to go ahead and move along in something that of moving along to something of interest to you. My tongue is getting tied. I'm thirsty, so I guess it's time to go. But anyway, I love you, and we will see you again soon. Bye.